Hello, my name is Chloe. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you a little short weekly vlog before the Yalk vlog that's coming for Saturday, Sunday. So I think Yalk has been the only exception to my weekly vlogs over the past however many years they've been going now. So this vlog is going to be Monday to Friday, and then Yalk is happening on Saturday, Sunday. Friday I have got the day off work and I'm going to start travelling down. I'm going to take myself for a nice little day out. So that will be in this vlog, and then I am getting to Becca's on Friday night and that will be in my Yalk vlog. But we're actually dedicating this vlog to something that I was going to say very special. It's not quite that special. I did a Larry the TBR llama prompt in my TBR video and I pulled out retellings. So I have 3 retellings that I want to read. How I am finding the time to read 3 books in the next 5 days, one of them is going to be me travelling, I'm not too sure, but we have The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh, What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher, and Alice by Christina Henry. So I think what I'm going to do is try and read at least half of this tonight and then finish it tomorrow. Like, I want to read just a lot in one go. This is a retelling of Arabian Nights. And then I'm thinking, I have reading sprints on Wednesday with patrons. I think it's Wednesday. So I could probably try and read the vast majority of Alice. And then What Moves the Dead is quite short in comparison, but I think this is going to be like the hardest one to read, the most that I have to concentrate on. Or actually, this one feels like the hardest, then this one, then this feels like the easiest. So this one, Patreon reading sprints, I can storm through it. This one over the next 2 days. I have got a very busy day at work today and I'm in the office tomorrow. I'm not normally in the office more than 2 days a month, so this is like an extra thing I need to go in for. So I hadn't quite scheduled it into my TBR planning, but it's obviously fine, like I have to go to work sometimes. But my work days, I leave here at 7 in the morning and I get back around 6:30, and I don't actually like get a lunch break or anything while I'm there, so I don't get to sit and get my book out. So it'll be when I get home, and that's what's making me think I just need to like finish a book because I'll feel productive. So yeah, this is the TBR for the week and I'm quite excited to get started in them. Lots of work to do, so I'm going to stop filming this clip, but I will catch up with you later. Guys, look what just arrived. We have my Christmas presents from Chelsea. She has gone far too far, obviously. I cannot believe her. Oh my god. It is the, what, 11th of November and this is here. I'm so excited. I need to find somewhere in my flat to put it. And I can keep like a little stack of Christmas presents, but this is so exciting. Well, this is kind of an angle I've never done before, but let's roll with it. I'm just on my computer and I noticed that the Goodreads Choice Awards have started. So I thought we would vote together, even though this is, you know, back in time for you. But I just thought we'd see what I've got on here. So favourite fiction I had already clicked on. There is nothing here that I have read. Oh, I'm kind of hovering over them. Yeah, nothing that I've read. I do own Margot's Got Money Troubles, but I'm not going to... I always make a point of not voting for a book I haven't read because I don't know if it's any good. So yeah, I have not read any of the fiction, so we can skip that one. Historical fiction, I have not read any of those. I've never really read the ones in this category anyway, like naturally. So yeah, there's nothing there that I've read. Mystery and thriller, there's got to be something. Okay. Nope. 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 I have not read any of the mystery thrillers. I have this on my TBR. I have this as a like want to read. This is on my TBR. Want to read. Want to read. Want to read. Want to read. But I haven't actually read any of them. This is going well. What's in romance? Bride. I read it but didn't like it that much. Well, 3-starred it. Not read any of those. Not read. Not read. Both on my list. On my list, on my list, on my list, on my list, on my list. So I've also not read any of the romance. Fantastic. Romantasy. Nope. Nope. Sorry, work email. It looks like I'm not reading popular books at the moment because I've not read any of those either. That's great. This I've heard good things about, but I have not read it. Fantasy. Clearly, I've never read these anyway, but nope, not read any of those. Okay, skipping forward. Sci-fi, why am I even looking? We know I haven't read any of those. I do want to read The Family Experiment though, I didn't realise that was sci-fi. Have I read no new releases this year? I must have read no new releases. Debut. Nope. Audiobook. Didn't know that was a category. And clearly I don't really listen to many audiobooks, but no, have not read any of those. Young adult fantasy. Come on. I mean, I have The Invocations. I have Ruthless Vows. Nope. Okay, I have just read that and 4-starred it, so I'm probably going to vote for that. Because I won't have read anything else. No, DNF'd. Okay, there are books here I'm interested in, but the only one I've read and enjoyed is Holly Jackson's, so we're going to have to vote for that one. Do I think it's one of the best books of the year? No, but I did like it. Non-fiction? Yep, no. Memoir? No, I do want to read Sociopath though. History? Clearly no, but one day it will surprise me. And that's it. I voted for one book in the whole thing. One book. Hello, so it is now Tuesday night. Quick PSA for everybody. Well, I say everybody, people in the UK, to remind you that you do not need to let the TV licensing person in because they just came to my door. I have never had them come to the door before. I've only had the letters. I've sent off all the forms. I don't need a TV license, and he just turned up. You may have picked up from my videos before, depending on how regular of a viewer you are. I live alone. When a random man on his own flashes me a little TV license badge, is stood there with a body cam and asked to come into your house, you do not have to say yes. And he did leave without too much complaint, but just a reminder that you don't need to let them in. Anyway, I'm reading The Wrath and the Dawn. I only read 82 pages last night, so I have a lot of this to read. I do want to get it finished tonight. I've got Ali from Mythic Melancholy's sprints on, so I'm watching those and reading. Hopefully I can get this read, saying that I have wasted 5 minutes of this having a waffle, getting things sorted where I want to, getting my cup of tea. So yeah, time to actually read with Ali tonight, and hopefully I can finish this one off. Okay, hello, it's Wednesday morning. I stayed up for a stupid amount of time last night finishing The Wrath and the Dawn by Renee Ahdieh, and I think this is going to be a very specific book rating. I feel like this rating doesn't normally get given by me, but I'm going to give this 2.5 stars because a 3 stars for me is it's fine, but I did have some issues with this book. Yes, I stormed through most of it in one night. I was picking it up for 20 minutes and 50 pages had gone by. I don't really know how. It was very, very easy to read, but I did find myself getting lost, and I was physically like trying to slow down, but was just storming through it. I think maybe we're introduced to quite a few characters at the start, but wait, I should go back to what the story is actually about. We're following Shahzad, who volunteers to be the wife of the, what's his face? Khalid, but he is the Caliph of Khorasan. It's widely known that women marry him and then like don't make it to the morning, they get murdered. Her like cousin slash best friend is one of these women, and she volunteers in order to get her revenge on Khalid. Obviously it's a book, so it's not what she ends up doing, but I just feel like we were introduced to a hell of a lot of characters at the start, and I was a little bit like, I didn't know who I was reading about. I just got a little bit confused. But mainly the reason why is, if you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll have heard pretty much this exact review. I like a duology. I think duologies are great. I love when you read a book and you're like, oh, that was lovely, but what happens next? That's when I love a duology. When I don't love a duology is when the story isn't actually finished in book one. There's no end point. You've not actually got a resolution for what's happened. And that's what I feel like happened in this one. I don't love reading a book where you're forced to read the next one. I like it more as a, oh yeah, you've read it, but like, here's what's next if you want to know more. This is, if you want to finish the story, you better read the next one. And I don't love that. So yeah, I just feel like I was robbed a little bit at the ending. For all the work I put into reading it, I was like, well, what happens? Like, I need to know. But I don't want to read the next one because I didn't actually enjoy it that much. This has got amazing reviews. People love it. I see why. Just not 100% for me. I did like the story. I just feel like we got told a lot, but we didn't get told enough at the same time. Make it make sense? It makes sense in my head. So the other 2 books I want to read are these two, and I said I was going to read Alice today because I felt like I could read it in one day, especially with reading sprints, and I do agree. However, I'm going to start What Moves the Dead instead, because if I can get this started, well, if I can get all of this read and this started, then I'll just have to finish this tomorrow and it won't feel like it's such a daunting task. So yeah, I think I'm going to go first with What Moves the Dead, which is our Fall in the House of Usher retelling. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I've got high hopes. Let's see. I am confused. It is Wednesday. Why am I telling you the date in confusion? It is the 13th of November, and I've just had 2 Amazon packages arrive. Like, why? Why? I mean, I'm gonna open them. If it was the 13th of December, I mean, I'd have to open them because I'm going away on the 14th, but like, did I do something? I don't know. Ooh, there's something else in here too. We have a bar of chocolate, and we have Rewitched, and a bar of salted caramel indoor. Huh? Kayla? What are you doing, Kayla? What is going on? What's in this one? And then we have 5 Years From Now by Paige Toon. Kayla, why are you sending me gifts? What is happening? I'm gonna just go ask her what's happening. I am lost. Why? Why? So I messaged Kayla to be like, what the hell is going on? And she said that there is something else, and the note that explains why I have these is obviously with the other thing that hasn't turned up yet. So all we know for now is that she's a gorgeous human and that there's something else coming. So what are the books actually about? I'm a booktuber. I should probably talk about the books. 5 Years From Now says, Nell and Van meet as children when their parents fall in love, but soon they are forced worlds apart. 5 years later, they find each other. Their bond is rekindled and new feelings take hold, but once again, they must separate. For the next 2 decades, fate brings Nell and Van together every 5 years, as life and circumstance continue to divide them. Will they ever find true happiness, and will it be together? Which just sounds so cute. Like, well, heartbreaking, but cute. So yeah, big fan of this. It kind of sounds a bit like The 7 Year Slip, a bit like November 9, those kind of vibes. Looking forward to that. And the Paige Toon I've read has made me sob, so I'm sure that will too. And then we have Rewitched by Lucy Jane Wood, which I've seen everywhere and people seem to be loving it. So this is about Belladonna Blackthorn, who hasn't lost her magical spark, but she hasn't seen it in a while either. Balancing work at her beloved London bookshop, Luna Books, with handling her toxic boss and concealing her witchcraft from those around her, Belle is burnt out. Perfecting the potential of her magic is the last thing on her mind. But when her 30th birthday brings a summons from her coven and a trial that tests her worthiness as a witch, Belle risks losing her magic forever. With only a month to fix things and a suspicion that dark forces may be working against her, Belle will need all the help she can get, from the women in her life, from an unlikely mentor figure, and even from an infuriating coven watchman who's sworn to protect her. It just sounds so great. I've just seen amazing things about it, and I can't believe that Kayla is sending me gifts. I'm sure we'll find out, hopefully tomorrow, why. Okay, I'm doing reading sprints, so I really hope I'm on mute and I'm in like full view of the webcam as I'm talking, which always makes me really nervous. But I have finished What Moves the Dead by T. Kingfisher, and unfortunately I didn't love it. I think I'm just not gonna rate it because I don't know. In terms of a horror, it didn't freak me out, it didn't scare me, so it's not a good horror. But is it a dreadful book? I'm not sure. I don't love how it's written. I don't think it's comparable to the Twisted ones in any way, but that will probably be because it's a retelling. It's tried to go like classic sounding rather than the sarcasticness of the Twisted ones. So yeah, I just didn't really love it. I do think somebody that I am friends with would like this book. So it's not on their wish list, it's not on their want to read, but I'm gonna send it them with their Christmas box because I'd be very interested to see what they think of it. So yeah, I'm gonna send it that way. We'll see if they like it. But yeah, now I've started on Alice. I'm still doing reading sprints. I moved them from Patreon to public this evening, which is always fun. And yeah, just enjoying watching the ducks and reading. So on to Alice. I have the whole of, well, tomorrow evening to read it, apart from getting my nails done because that is drastically needed. But yeah, I don't think I've got much else to update you on. Hello. It is Thursday morning. It's my last working day of the week. I am enjoying this like camera angle. I can just chill on my sofa, but you can still see books. This arrived and I was like, I haven't ordered any more books. Definitely not ordered any more books. However, a lovely friend of mine mentioned if I wanted some of her books from an unhaul, and I was like, you know, I said yes, but I didn't expect her to do it so quickly. So I assume that's what these are. Ah, it is. So guys, I'm sure that you all follow Victoria, or what Victoria read, but if you don't, she is a lovely, lovely human, and she has sent me Assistant and Apprentice to the Villain by Hannah Nicole Mayra, I think that might be. These just sound really great. The fact she was getting rid of both of them, I think she enjoyed them. I just don't think she absolutely like loved them enough to keep them. So yeah, I now own both these books. I won't look too much into them right now because I need to get back to work. Like, obviously the postman doesn't come before work, so I can't sit here and vlog, but very happy to own both of these. This has already been such a week for spoiling me, and I'm here for it. I'm loving this. Okay, bit later in the day. Got my new curtains. They're not quite sitting right yet. Not that anyone cares. I had to get rid of the pink curtains because the electric radiator is right under my window, and when I had my big curtains, I was basically setting them on fire. So I've had many deliveries today. We've had Royal Mail, we've had Yodel, and now we've got Amazon. Like, my door has been constantly going today. So I presume that this is the last thing that was on Kayla's list from yesterday. And being the shape of it, I know what this is, unless she's gone really rogue. And this should have the explanation to why we have gifts. It's gift wrapped. Giant bag. Okay, what does this say? Well, this is adorable. It says, I always try and do something a little bit different. So this year, how about Christmas in November? Something cozy and lovely to snuggle down with when the nights are drawing in. Love you, girl. She's done Christmas in November. I mean, my Christmas is all over the place anyway, because I'm in a different country. So making it a long celebration is exactly what I need. But gift wrapped it as well. Like, you did not have to do that. Anyone who gift wraps, like, I love the gift wrapping, but please do not feel obliged. Like, save your cash, save your cash. But I do know exactly what this is. From the shape and the feel and something to do, it is one of the getting really popular colouring books. I don't know how you pronounce it, but this is the Little Corner Cute and Comfy colouring book. And I've seen people online doing amazing artwork in these. I just think it's easy colouring. So like, here we go, we have a little pizza shop, and they're all very thick lines, not much effort needed. And yeah, because you do all these nice colouring books and they take you weeks to do a page. I just want this little, what is this? A shed. What a lovely shed. But Kayla's done Christmas in November. How special, how special. And obviously she sent me an incredible amount of stuff. I've got a colouring book, a hardback book, a paperback book, and a bar of chocolate. Like, that is excessive anyway. So thank you, Kayla. Obviously I'll have thanked you before this vlog goes live. But you are absolutely adorable, and I've actually got your Christmas present packaged and waiting to be posted. So looks like you're gonna be having Christmas a little bit early too. I will get that in the post tomorrow. Wait, maybe not tomorrow. I'm in Oxford Services. I'm out of breath because I've just like storm walked back to my car. But oh God, Oxford is already quite far away. I still have a hell of a long way to go, but I needed a wee, so I stopped and got a Subway. I don't know what's happened with Subway, but like, I put it in my bag to carry it to the car and it's completely open, so it's just leaked everywhere. But I'm just gonna sit here and eat my Subway and have a relax, because it's already quite stressful, like driving distances, but driving distances in my new car as well, which you guys haven't seen. It's my new car, really. It's quite a lot. I had a warning light come on. Once I stalled the car, as I was pulling into the services, the warning cleared, so fingers crossed. But yeah, just gonna have a little bit of a food break. Also, none of my cup holders are big enough in this car. Like, that doesn't go to the bottom. Don't really understand that. I'm still sweating, different time period. I just thought I lost my car. I thought my car had been stolen. I couldn't find it in the car park. I don't know what I was looking for, but clearly I wasn't looking for my car because I was convinced it was stolen. But I spent £30 in TK Maxx on people's presents, so that's a win. I don't know how much longer I've got left. It's only like 20 minutes, but I do still have half a Subway, so I should probably eat that. But I do need a wee. I don't want to get stuck in work traffic. Oh dear, what a day, guys, what a day. Hello. So the Retellings vlog hasn't really gone to plan. It is actually now Sunday morning. I didn't wrap it up. I don't know why I thought I'd get to Becca's and just like continue vlogging. It just, you know, I was chatting to Becca and Sharon, and it didn't really feel right to be like, oh sorry, I need to wrap up my Retellings vlog. So coming to you on Sunday to say I actually still haven't finished Alice by Christina Henry. I was trying to read it at Yelk yesterday, which I'll talk about in my Yelk vlog. I'm now 244 pages in, and even at the point where I left off on Friday, it's feeling very 2-star. I don't want to give up now because I'm so close to the end, but I just don't really vibe with it. I thought things would start to make a little bit more sense as I went through, but I'm just a little bit confused. There's some really gory elements that I do quite appreciate, but they're kind of like, when that's the only thing I'm looking forward to, it feels a bit weird. So not loving this, but that is the end of our retellings vlog. So this week being split into 2 parts, I don't think the Yelk vlog is going to be very long. I need to motivate myself to film today, but that's the next vlog's problem. But I'm still going to split them into 2 parts because I said I would. So if you got to this point in this vlog, please leave me the rabbit emoji for Alice, being an Alice in Wonderland retelling. I haven't told you much about this one. I don't even feel like I can do it justice. It is Alice and Hatcher, not Hatter, are in a it just says a hospital on the back, but it is like a mental institution that they are in, and they break out one night when there's a fire and go on a bit of a rampage to find the rabbit. So it's just not everything I wanted, and I don't think it's, yeah, I don't know, I don't really want to say about it. I just don't really like it which I guess is okay, but I just, yeah, something in it is not clicking in me, and I'm kind of just reading it for the sake of reading it. I'll give you an update on my feelings when I actually finish it, whichever vlog that will be in. But as I said, if you got to this point, please leave me the rabbit emoji. I'm gonna carry on getting ready now because we're off to Yelk again today. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye.